Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know I started like a minute early, letting those notifications go out. Welcome, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Now, hold up. I don't want to repeat myself on my other screen. Yay, Pika, Don, Tinkle Tits. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, that's right. Listen, you don't announce your departure, you announce your arrivals. If you have arrived, that's what you announce. Say, right? I've arrived. Now, if you're leaving, if you're departing, you don't need to announce that until the end of the show, basically. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Welcome. Let me know if y'all can see me because, oh, can y'all hear me? I think the sound is off. Is the sound off? Hold up, y'all. I did some rearranging. It sure is. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Because the sound was off. It was a little horrible. I was arranging things and whatnot. You see me. Okay. I have to apologize because the camera quality is really low. So why I keep an Amazon wish list of cords is because I go through a lot of cords as a YouTuber. I don't know if y'all know that, but you're going to go through cords if you're on YouTube. So if you have an Amazon wish list, put cords. So my the back part of my, what is it, a seaport kind of cord, it died. I think it's the cord. It completely died. And so I'm having like I have my computer camera on. So I apologize for the camera quality. I need to get me a new camera cord. It sucks, but it is what it is. And I feel like I should probably be upgrading cameras at some point. I need to upgrade to a different computer as well because I'm using a 2020 MacBook Pro and it's time for me to update. Welcome, everybody. Scooby, you've been a member for 10 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love. All right, y'all. Everybody, listen, we don't announce our departures. Excuse me, that's right. You don't announce when you depart. You announce when you arrive. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me just say something real quick before we get started. If there's one thing about me, you guys, I don't, unless I'm going to address something from the past, I really don't go back and forth on it. I say my piece and I move on unless there's something specific for me to talk about. I want to thank everybody yesterday for you guys' support. You guys were amazing. You guys really came through. Thank you so much for the emails, for the messages, for the private messages. I am okay. I promise y'all I'm okay. Everything's going to be fine. We will move on from this and do what we have to do. If there's one thing I don't do is go back and forth with bullshit. Okay. So thank you so much for being here. Shout out to everybody. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for supporting me yet again. Thank you. All right. We got so much to get into today, and it's Friday. And for whatever reason, like, listen, I always be getting sick. You guys know that. But I just started feeling shitty yesterday, and yeah, it sucked. It sucked. My voice is going in and out. Wim just gifted 5 memberships. Wim just blessed us. Thank you, Wimmy. Wim. Now hold up, because I arrange everything. I might have arranged my brain too. Here's my reactions. And shout out to everybody that gifted memberships too yesterday. Thank you. If I didn't say thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you. Now, this came across my desk. Okay. And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about it. There is I guess the man, did y'all know that these red slippers were stolen from the Wizard of Oz? Did you guys know that they were stolen or that they were missing? Let me know because I thought that they had been auctioned off. So, a man accused of hiding stolen Wizard of Oz ruby slippers plans to plead guilty, attorney says. Okay, Didi, you said you knew that they were stolen? Okay, Manager said yes. I didn't know that they were stolen. Let me know because I had no idea. So, apparently, these things, which is the shoes that Judy Garland wore, right? Somebody stole them. They had them. And it was this man right here. He's about to plead guilty. What do y'all think? What is it the second time? Sarah, that's new to me. If it's the second time, that is so new to me. Yeah, steal the red slippers. No shame. Well, isn't that what they wanted to do was steal the red slippers? I mean, let me know. Don, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Happy New Year's. Love you, Don. Thank you so much, Don. You are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You saw it on the History Channel. Oh my goodness. Why I thought it was like a rumor, but the poor man, he pled guilty apparently. So a man accused of long hiding a stolen pair of sequins ruby slippers that Judy Garland wore in The Wizard of Oz plans to plead guilty. This was confirmed Friday by the attorney. The slippers were stolen in 2005. In 2005. Now, what was he going to do? Wear them? Like, it amazes me when people be stealing different things. That's what I thought, Sylvia. Wasn't there like more than one pair of shoe? I said, what total? They were, the shoes were not in Kansas. No, they were not. The shoes were in Minneapolis. That's where the shoes were at. Okay, so there was a museum in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, because that's where they're from. Oh my God. Three pairs. I thought that was the whole thing, right? Oh, anyways, look. So the slippers were stolen in 2005 from the Judy Garland Museum in her hometown of Grand Rapids. For those that said Grand Rapids, okay? And their whereabouts remained a mystery for nearly 13 years. Now, let me tell you something. Why would somebody steal something if you cannot wear it? I know, is that bad for me to say, but I do wonder because, your girl back in the day, I told you guys I was a juvie kid. We did the 5-finger discounts. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And if I was going to steal it, it's because I was going to wear it. So explain to me, like, if you're going to steal something like this, now, was he wearing the shoes? It makes you wonder. I don't know. Okay. Oh, see, when apprehended, the suspect was found wearing the shoes, tapping his heels together, mumbling, "There's no place like home. There's no place." Don't be trolling my chat now. Don't be trolling my chat, yo. Y'all think you're funny. Don't be trolling my chat. I'm just saying, okay? They sold for 32 million. So this guy had them hiding for 13 years. Like, what would I don't get it. Why hide something like that? I don't get it. Okay. It is what it is. All right. So their whereabouts remained a mystery for nearly 13 years until the FBI recovered them in 2018. They fetch a record price for the movie memorabilia when they were auctioned off for 32.5 million. So they were actually sold for 32.5 million. You forgot the 0.5, the 0.5 love. That makes a difference in the millions, okay? There's a difference. So they were auctioned off last month, according to a Heritage Auctions, which conducted the sale. The buyer still has not been revealed. Well, if they've been stolen and hidden for 13 years, I wouldn't reveal them. So the guy who stole the shoes, his name is Jerry Hal. Is it Sliderman? Sliderman 77 of Crystal, Minnesota, was charged last March with theft of a major artwork and witness tampering. He's expected to plead not guilty when he's arraigned Monday before a federal magistrate judge. A formality because magistrate judges can't accept guilty pleas in felony cases in Minnesota. But the district judge overseeing the case on Friday scheduled a change of plea hearing on January 10th. So the attorney for Mr. Jerry over here confirmed to the Associated Press that his client will change his plea to guilty, but he declined to give any more details about any potential plea agreement. Okay, so and then the prosecutor's office are not giving any more comment. So the man who stole the slippers, Terry John Martin, now 77, pled guilty in 2023 to theft of a major artwork. Now, those are Jerry. They call them Terry here, but it's Jerry. They put the T instead of the J, all right? Just so everybody's aware. Okay, so he is expected to plead guilty and basically admitted to what his attorney said was an attempt to pull off one last score after turning from a life of crime. He was sentenced last January to time served because of his poor health. He said one last score that he was going to steal the shoes. I mean, what do y'all think? It's a piece of art. Art dealing is way is a way for rich people to legally transfer monumental wealth and hide details for tax evasion. But the guy said, what's his one last score? I'm going to steal the shoes. Huh? I mean, let me know. Funny people think Glenda was the good witch. LOL, she messed with Dorothy's mind and she killed the other witch, Gaslighter. I was wondering about that because um as a child, I think, and many of you guys have probably interpreted the story of the Wizard of Oz in different ways. But as you grow older, and especially when you're like in college and you start writing your like little, papers that they analyze certain things about certain things, you start analyzing characteristics of folks, and you're like, Glenda, you really were a shit starter in Dorothy's life, weren't you, Linda? Like, you really knew how to gaslight the girl. You really wanted to have her do different things. Do y'all ever wonder, these evil characters, especially in Disney, are they really evil? Like, don't they all have a purpose? Don't they all have like something that they all had something. Like, it makes you wonder, why were they like, I feel like they need people, they need their own stories. You know what I mean? Like, why are we You say you try to tell them in the dark web, maybe. Oh, and don't forget the flying monkey, so relevant to today's world, right? I don't know. You said I wanted to be Dorothy when I grew up. Okay, Tammy's like, just think of all the hungry and homeless people 32 million could help. But instead they buy a pair of shoes. I mean, my thing is you gonna wear the shoes? Because I don't see myself. I mean, but it's a piece of art, I guess. So take that for what you will. I never understood why these rich guys pay for stolen art if they can't show it off. Well, why steal it if you can't show it off either? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, did he wear the shoes? He said, this is my last big one. And you got this man walking out with the oxygen thing. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm like, that's not how I want it. That's not how I want to go. Not like this. And where's Toto? I know, what happened to the dog? What happened to the dog? That movie always scared me as a child. Did you know that one of the workers unalived himself as it is in the movies? He hung himself. Oh, no, I didn't know that. Yes, Kate, the evil villains, they're just misunderstood. They're not really that evil. You know what I mean? Like, did the lady give Snow White a poisonous apple? Yes. But there's a story behind that. Like, there's some misunderstanding. She could have picked the other apples, but she accidentally grabbed the poisonous one. Did Ariel, the sea witch, was she really trying to, take her voice? No, no. She's trying to borrow it. You know? People be twisting things. But you know what? I think that it has shaped the way in which we see things, okay? Um, Growing up, and maybe you guys can relate to this, there's good and then there's evil. And for me, growing up and watching some of these fairy tale Disney's stuff, it always felt like there's a plot to this. There's good and there's evil, and you never want to side to the evil. But then when you start growing up, you start realizing that people really do piss people off and they do stupid shit and they become evil. But are they really that evil? So I'm willing to hear the other side of the story. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Anyways, y'all got me into a tangent. Yeah. What? One of the Munchkins did? Really? Okay, it was an accidental hanging from the ladder? Really? I didn't know that. Okay, but okay. But did y'all know that years later they found all the like subliminal messages on the Disney movies? All like the sex scenes and stuff like that. Like that, I always, somebody had to show me that there's like so many subliminal messages in the Disney movies. It's crazy, but I guess there is. What size shoe do we know? I don't even know what the size shoe is. But I mean, what was he? And I mean, it's got Judy Garland's name. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can make myself smaller. But it's got Judy Garland's name right there on the side. Hold up. There it is. Y'all can see my mouse. It's crazy, right? But they don't look like they were kept very well. Like he didn't keep them in like a, I don't know, enclosure or something. They definitely look very, very old. So yeah, she was a size 5. Huh. That's interesting. Let me see. Why don't we Google that? What was Judy Garland's shoe size in the Wizard of Oz movie? She was a size. Okay, a size 5. You got it right. Whoever said size 5. Size 5. So, ruby slippers, and then they did a replica of the slippers too at some point. Those are not the original shoes. So the ones that he stole, are they the original shoes? Because you said that there was like what, 3 or how many pairs? There's a couple pairs, right? The man from the Tin Man and the Wicked Witch had serious injuries. Wow. I mean, that'd be interesting to look into. She was a size 11, Wim. No, she was not. No, Wim. She had small feet. No, don't do that. Wait, size 11 in children? See, Wim, no. Wim, no. Oh, okay. So Phoenix says, I used to volunteer at a mission and someone donated some of Disney's VHS. And one had a body part snuck into a design of the cover. Ooh, what? Oh my God. Okay, so the actress who played the Wicked Witch in the original Wizard of Oz had a green tint to her skin months after the filming because of the toxicity of the paint they use. Oh, I would imagine that would be too much. I would imagine that would be like, yeah, I could see that happening. I mean, whole different makeup. I love how there's a lot of makeup channels here where they do their makeup with the old makeup from like 30, 40 years ago. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yes, when we're talking about centimeters, not inches. Yes, and they did, Jen. They did Judy dirty in that movie. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. No, Dee Ariel's castle. Wait, what? Yo. Yeah, you said the dirty body part was the Little Mermaid and the VHS. I guess you could originally see some stuff in there. Look at you guys. Y'all behave. See? Can't take anybody nowhere. What is going on? Y'all are funny. But anyways, so that is what's being reported. And I mean, he wanted to do his big one. He definitely did his big one. That's for sure. Because I mean, imagine going down for shoes that you can't even wear and they don't fit you. That's what I don't get. Go down for shoes that don't even fit you and you can't even wear. How do you like them apples?
Sean Combs is a monster.
So here's the deal. Peacock has decided to do a documentary. And I believe it's being released. And they're saying that this is the documentary that's going to end Diddy. I mean, why are they saying that? Because the man's already behind bars. So what are we ending Diddy? I'm like, the man's already got a RICO charge on him. So this is the documentary. Did you post it on Discord? Apparently people have been tagging me on it, telling me that this is going to be the documentary that's like the documentary of the century. I don't know. I mean, yeah, like Diddy's already done, so I'm not really sure what we're ending, but hey, whatever. Let's watch the preview.
I want to speak about this now because I've witnessed everything. I think Sean Combs can get away with anything.
So the lady that said, I want to speak about this now because she's seen some stuff, that's the makeup artist for Cassie Ventura. So she's going to be interviewing for this. She's done a couple interviews. She went to Piers Morgan and other channels. So, I mean, she saw stuff, never got reported, but she saw stuff.
I've known Sean since he was 4 years old. That's my little bro. He already knew what he wanted.
I could be your manager. Just give me a chance.
I went to a lot of puffy parties. These were the parties that
You needed exclusive access to get into.
Oh, shit.
He thought that if people fear him,
And Gene Deal is on there. I feel like Gene Deal is in every documentary for Diddy. Night Charm says, been ended more than Miley Cyrus's career. Shut up, the Night Charm. What do y'all think? She'll probably be I wonder if some of these people are witnesses, Bill. Like, honestly, it makes me wonder too. So I'd like to see what this all looks like at the end of the day.
they respect him.
Honestly, I didn't want to be around him unless there was cameras.
Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me.
When Puff was around, it was like, uh-oh, get it together or this could be over.
You got me acting crazy in front of all these people.
Something is
Ooh.
not right with it.
Ooh, who is that? Is he finally going to speak? Now, sir. Now, sir. Are we going to really speak, or are we going to do subliminals? Because that's my problem with Mr. Albie Shore. Are we going to really speak about the issues, or are we going to give subliminals? Because if that's the case, I'll just be watching the Instagram post. Now, I know that sounds horrible, but it's the truth. Like, he's been dropping a lot of subliminals about the things that he has been through, and maybe he's scared, you know? God knows what's happening, but I do wonder about this one. You got eyes on it, says Brave. Subliminals? I want to hear like an actual statement that we're going to take to court. You know what I mean? Maybe he's creeped out. Maybe that's why he can't talk. That's true, Storm AF. He could be like going to court and he can't really talk, right? It's true. It's very true. But that's a good question. Did they get paid? I'm pretty sure they all got paid. But no more beating around the bush. Ooh.
I've been with Sean for quite a while, and I've captured a lot of moments.
Oh, God. The guy is talking with the voice changer.
Anytime the studio or any rooms is red, it's making love and sex. Some of the ones who went in the room, for sure, they were underage.
Some of the girls who were in the rooms, for sure, were underage. This is what this person with the voice changer is saying. That some of the girls in the rooms were underage.
They said they could ship me off and sell me to anyone. How did this superstar music mogul become an alleged monster?
They said they could ship me off and sell me. No, we're not shocked whatsoever, Suzanne. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not at this point. Anything Diddy that's been said and done, nothing shocks me anymore. Hence the voice changer, right?
I can show you how we have fun and stay out of jail too.
We could show you how to have fun and we stay out of jail. From his own mouth. Wow. This would be interesting. Okay, is there any more to this preview or just a bunch of other things? Hold up. Nah, there's no more to this. So apparently this was going to be dropping here. When is it dropping? This was the preview the first day, and then it's starting to stream on January 14th. So it'll be in about a week and a half or so. In case you didn't click them hard enough. Oh my God. What do you mean, Rebecca? Diddy is guilty and he's in the same jail as Luigi. Yes, they're in the same jail as we speak. That is correct. Not shocked at all. Never liked Diddy. The statement did not age very well, right? You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie about that. But more accusations are coming forward regarding Diddy as we have them. So hold up. There was another thing that dropped on the 1st. Diddy allegedly hired men to patrol parties and recruit young women for intimate time with rapper. More information. Now, let me say this, okay? I am not at all surprised that this has happened because if you read the lawsuits, and we've read the lawsuits here multiple times, the lawsuits say that that they would hire like former police officers, right? They would hire former law enforcement to keep an eye out. That's what they would do. So to me, this news is not new. It's been put out there by various lawsuits at this point. Okay, so here, Diddy allegedly hired men to to patrol parties and recruit young women for intimate time with rapper. Now, keep in mind that there was somebody else. I don't believe this was in a lawsuit. It might have been in like a news outlet that Diddy had a certain type. Okay. So if you were like a certain height, between a certain height and a certain weight, that's what they were looking for. They were basically recruiting certain type of female looking people. You know what certain, I don't know, characteristics, body type, hair, skin type, things like that. They were looking for attractive women. In other lawsuits, it's been said that people would be standing out in the lines to get into these Diddy parties, and then people would be picked out. Yeah, you would have to be under 140 pounds to get into a Diddy party. So yeah, I was a lot smaller when I was in my 20s. You could not be under a certain weight. I mean, he had a certain type that he wanted. Young women, absolutely. So, yep. And his type was this: people could not give consent. They had to do what they had to do. Absolutely. So, anyways, moving forward. So, accused artist Sean Diddy Combs hired men to patrol his parties, recruit young women for intimate time with him, claiming it was an honor to be asked. A targeted woman told the Post. It was an honor to be asked. On the surface, Diddy's 2004 white parties in the Hamptons was for a good cause. The mogul teamed up with Sony for a vote or die theme on 4th of July. He's actually seen wearing like vote or die t-shirts in some parties, okay? And I've seen a couple of pictures of that. So basically, when he was wearing these, he was focusing on mobilizing minority voters for the election. Diddy made a grand entrance by helicopter. Aretha Franklin was there, along with Reverend Al Sharpton, Mary J. Blige, LL Cool J, and Paris Hilton. But beneath the wholesome veneer, he said veneer, something sinister was allegedly happening. Diddy had people working the parties to satisfy his sexual urges, according to one attendee. All right. So as it kicked off, a small team of men fanned out, approaching attractive young women and propositioning them to have personal time with Diddy after the event wound down. Alleged, the source alleged that the source, who asked the Post to identify her only as Lisa. So this source, her name is Lisa. She's not giving her real name, of course. I was there because my husband worked for Sony. This is what Lisa said. I was talking to another woman, and this guy came up out of nowhere, and he said, "Hey, Diddy, saw you guys and wanted to know if you want to hang out after this is all done." I didn't really know what to say. Lisa, who showed the Post photos of the events, said she was initially flattered at the request, but then taken back when she realized what she was being asked. So are these photos never before seen photos? Now, let me make myself a little bit smaller. Smaller. Okay. You're right, Noah. That underage person thing is a little bit disturbing. Well, it's a lot disturbing. It's a lot disturbing. Yeah. No, it was an honor to be asked to go to a Diddy party. No. But think about it. I mean, it's like, what are these people thinking? You said say no. You said I can never understand folks. I never can understand folks being how P. Diddy is they can't be right in their heads. Surely it's awful, says Jane. Okay. Shout out to Jane. All right. So you got to tell him no. He's a demon, period. Clout, fame. I mean, they're saying it was an honor to get asked. Okay. They're saying it was an honor to get asked to go to a Diddy party. Different times, I guess. So Lisa, who showed the Post photos from the event, says she was initially flattered. Okay. And then she says, he tried to convince me that it was an honor to be asked, and then said it would be an intimate time. She said, that was my clue that I wasn't being asked to just hang out. So I said, my husband would love to meet Diddy. She said, my husband would love to meet Diddy. Hold up. And Lisa said, and he was like, what husband? Who is he? So I pointed him out, and the guy rolled his eyes and said, never mind. Well, listen, because Diddy was targeting both men and women. So she told the security guy, sure, I'll go to a Diddy party. My husband would love to go. Oh my God. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's how she got him off. Interesting. Okay, so then he tried to convince me. So I said my husband would love to go. What husband? And he said, never mind. But my friend said yes and went with him and a bunch of other people back to his mansion. She never really talked about it afterwards, but she would say that she shouldn't have gone. It wasn't a good experience for her. Oh, man. And who are these? These young guys are very young, y'all. They're serving alcohol. I wonder. I mean, like, look, this guy looks like he's like 14. You know, this young guy right here. He's dressed in white with alcohol. And who are these guys? They look very young. I've never seen this picture before. That's interesting. Yeah, it was the word Sony. So Sony. You think they're models? That guy looks, yeah, don't they look like minors? I mean, this one especially, I don't know about these other two, but this one does. It's not clear whether the intimate time being allegedly peddled at the 2004 white party involved a freak-off sex party. However, Diddy's wild orgies often coincided with some of his biggest star-studded parties at the height of his fame. Several of the orgies took place hours after major events, according to a trove of video files and documents viewed exclusively by the Post. Lawyers for Diddy did not return or request for comment. Of course they didn't. Lisa's account resembles some of the accusations of a former Diddy employee, Philip Pines. Now, Philip Pines, I haven't heard any more about Philip Pines. I do wonder what happened with Philip Pines. Philip Pines, who basically was like the party cleaner, like he was cleaning body fluids and all kinds of stuff at Diddy parties. And so, I mean, it sounds like he was organizing the Wild King Nights. And then this is what it sounds like. It's like giving Wild King Nights where he had to like get the sex toys and get a bunch of things for Diddy and then clean up the body fluids. Power banger sex machines, motorized sex toy equipment with multiple dildos, various sizes. I mean, that's how they got down, you guys. Just like the guy. Can you imagine being the party cleaner for that? No hazmat suit, and they had to pay the hotel staff extra, like tipping them, like, you know, you had to clean up this body fluids, leave things the way that they are. I mean, it's just disgusting. Jill, thank you so much for the $2, love. Shout out to Jill. It is disgusting. I'm just saying, like, gross. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of people speaking out. And then there's Diddy's mom, who also enjoyed the parties. Like, the lady also got down with the get down. Look at her. She's right there. That's Diddy's mom right there. She's smiling it up. Okay? They're having a good old Wild King party sex night. And anybody can get it. I guess that's how it is over there. It's crazy. But I do wonder about the minors part, honestly. Like, we will see how this documentary, what it does and how it goes, and, you know, report on it. Of course, I'll be watching it and reporting back to you guys. If you guys don't get to watch it, it'll be on Peacock. I think it said January 14th. So it's like in about a week or so, it'll be available. All right, everybody. Welcome. You say you should always tip your housekeeper at hotels. They have to clean 2 rooms an hour and make and they make minimum wages. Can you imagine being a house cleaner or a housekeeper when Diddy has had his big old parties? Like, it's disgusting. Like, I'm like, oh my God. It's too much, y'all. It's too much. Yeah, his mom was like part of everything. The lady was part of everything. She kind of knew. She was doing she was part of the she had that IV on her hand that one day after having a party with Diddy. So they'd have like IV treatment or something. Mm-mm. Really, Venus, look at what Venus said. I worked at a hotel and made $10 an hour at a Hilton. So that was $5 a room. Oh my God. I couldn't even like, oh man, I hate staying at hotel rooms. If I have to stay one, of course I'd stay one, but I hate it. Honestly, I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Yeah, rich people don't. They don't. Thank you, Tinkle says. Rich people don't tip, they bribe. Yeah, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. Okay, moving right on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, y'all. Yeah, it was like the IV hydration, right? And she was sitting there laying down. You know, I was just, So yesterday, and shout out to you, Abusive Scientology. Everybody, shout out to everybody. Make sure that if you have arrived, you let everybody know that you have arrived. If you depart, you don't have to let us know. But shout out to everybody for letting us know. Thank you, love. Okay, Jayz had a bit of a win in court. Let me give you guys a little bit of the rundown, okay? And let me see if I can add this article onto here. Okay. So this is pertaining to the Jane Doe, who at the time alleges she was assaulted by Diddy, Jay-Z, and a celebrity B, right? Or A. No, because Jay-Z is celebrity A. Celebrity B, we don't know who it is yet, okay? There's been so much happening in this situation, right? At first, Jane Doe does an interview with NBC, Chloe Malis, okay? And in that interview, she basically, Jay-Z gets named, Diddy, of course, and she gives details about what happened to her. We find out that her story is still off. Like, you know, it can't change that. People are concerned because they have reached out to celebrities that were there, that not there, but at least she alleges were there and they weren't there. They were either out of the country or on tour or something. You know, she has come back. She says that her memory is a little bit sketch. There's some inconsistencies. Her father doesn't support her story. So this this lawsuit has gained like international media attention. First of all, because it involves Jay-Z, right? Out of all the Diddy lawsuits that we have heard, out of everything that's going on with Diddy, this is the first and only lawsuit that mentions Jay-Z. So Jay-Z is like, oh, hell no. I'm going to expose that attorney that's representing this Jane Doe, Tony Busby. So this little like lawsuit, it's been like a ongoing thing. People have been fighting for months and months and months. We're trying to figure out like what's going on. Where are they going to go with this? Spiro has been submitting these motions and, you know, really attacking the attorney one way or another, Tony Busby, and not attacking the argument. Spiro has been going through, he did like a TED Talk where, you know, he did the PowerPoint and he had a tie and, you know, he was doing the most, and we talked about that, okay? Well, in the last filing, Spiro got his ass handed to him by the judge, who basically said, no, Spiro, sit down. You're getting ahead of yourself, okay? And then Busby submits his response to whatever Spiro is saying. And Busby's like, Your Honor, we need to hear this case. I'm here to represent the Jane Doe, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Well, Spiro basically submitted his filing to see if the judge would give him permission to have the case dismissed or a hearing or something to that effect. Okay. So he's requesting to file for a dismissal, meaning that before Spiro was demanding for things to get dismissed, now he's asking permission. Your Honor, may I please? Not Your Honor, I demand anymore. Okay. So Jay-Z's request to file for dismissal of rape accuser lawsuit granted by judge. So Judge Torres basically said, all right, I will grant it. Okay. Thank you. Permission to file a motion to dismiss is not a win, says My Brindis. People have equated that to a win in terms of like, okay, it's going in Jay-Z's favor, if that makes sense. So yes, you're absolutely right. You said I'm waiting with Gordon Ramsay. Shout out to you. Okay. So let's keep reading. Jay-Z is a step closer in his quest to dismiss a lawsuit accusing him of a 2000 rape of a 13-year-old girl. On Thursday, January 2nd, the Judge Torres of the Southern District of New York granted a request, no decision yet. It's just a request. She granted the request. She said, all right, I'll give you permission. Okay. Granted a request from the rapper's lawyer, Alex Spiro, to file a motion to dismiss the case on procedural grounds, per court document shared via X by, shout out to Megan Cuniff. Spiro argued on Monday, December 30th, in a letter to the judge that the woman suing Jay-Z cannot make a claim against the rapper, whose real name is Sean Carter, and we all know, under the New York Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act law, because it only came into effect after she alleges that she was assaulted by Jay-Z. In her lawsuit, the woman identified as Jane Doe claimed that she was AR'd by Jay-Z and Sean Combs at an MTV Video Music Awards after party in September of 2000. Okay. When she was just 13. Both stars have denied the allegations, of course. The NYC law offering civil recourse to victims of gender-motivated violence came into effect in December that year. It was amended in December of 2022 to allow a 2-year window for people to come forward with historical claims that might have otherwise passed the statute of limitations. According to the judge's decision Thursday, Jay-Z's lawyer has been granted permission, meaning you have permission to file a motion to dismiss the case by February 6th. There's dates. So he has to file this motion by February 6th. I mean, I'm sure he could probably file it sooner, but I don't think that that means that the judge is going to hurry up and hear what's going on. Okay. So Jane Doe's attorney, who's Busby, will then have until February 28th to file opposition papers. Jay-Z has a chance to reply on March 14th. Listen, these civil cases are going to keep going while you have the criminal case happening. I believe the criminal case is set for, I think, May. Well, I don't know why Cinco de Mayo is in my head, but somebody did tell me it was like Cinco de Mayo. Yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you. My Brindis filing to dismiss is pretty normal. Rabbit is aware of that. Yes, I am. But maybe not everyone does. Watching. We're just having a conversation. That's all. Okay. Mary on birthday. Shout out to you. Thank you. You said they did a whole blockbuster production on that Diddy documentary, and he hasn't even been proven guilty of anything. That's wild. Cooper. That's a lot of. That's like a lot of documentaries. That does happen. I mean, okay. So is this a step forward? I mean, the judge is willing to hear whatever motions they submit. Yeah, it sounds like it. And she's probably going to hear Busby's too, who's going to be opposed to it. I do wonder though, like while they're going back and forth on this is going to take quite some time, is what witnesses, dad's memory, what other discovery that they had, where do we go from here? And then is Busby filing anymore? Because at least that I have noticed from Busby's, and he's only got about 20 lawsuits that we know of. He said publicly that there would be 120 plus filings, and there was another number that was thrown out there. So where are we at with the numbers? Let me know. Diddy also has broken every jail violation. Yeah, that's the thing. And then there's that too. And then there's that too. Anyways, so they will have time to argue that. So we probably won't find out what the conclusion of this case is until like March, April. That's what it sounds like. Plaintiff cannot recover for her sole claim under the Victim of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act as a matter of law because the statute does not have retroactive effect. And then we read Busby's response to that. Okay, which basically says that Spiro's misinterpreting the law, something to that effect. Spiro wrote a letter to the judge, Torres, on Monday, and he continued, plaintiff asserts a violation of the GMV law for conduct that purportedly occurred in September of 2000. But the GMV law was not enacted until December 19th of 2000, 3 months after the FAC claimed the conduct occurred and cannot apply retroactively to cause of action unavailable to the plaintiff at the time of the question. So Tony Busby wrote a letter to the judge, okay, and we read this letter here. Defendant's argument to the GMV is unpersuasive as it is contrary to law's primary intention to make it easier for victims of gender-motivated violence to seek civil remedies. We read this here. So that's kind of where we're at. I mean, it sounds like she said, yeah, you have permission to file, and then we'll go from there. And I mean, it doesn't mean that it's dismissed. It means that he just has permission to file whatever the hell he wants to file. And, you know, he's going about it by asking permission instead of just making a bunch of filings, you know? Yeah, Spiro was incredibly rude. If Spiro was doing the most, but I mean, he just got himself ahead of the game and then he got like basically scolded by the judge. But if people have, I mean, people do consider that it's a small win for Spiro. I'm kind of like, I mean, he got permission. He wasn't going to give up. He was going to get permission one way or another. I don't think the judge would have been like, no, you can't. You know, she's going to have to hear everything out. If the judge wouldn't have allowed him to file, that would have given Jayz rights to appeal. That's what I'm saying, Kate. So I don't think she would have like said, no, you can't file. But it does make you wonder, like, Jayz now looks like the Predator from the Alien versus Predator. Oh, Lord. You know, Jayz, let me go back a little bit. Because I honestly don't think Jayz has had, I mean, has he lost deals at all since the allegations have come out on Jayz? Diddy lost a lot right away. So since the allegations have come out, has Diddy lost any, or excuse me, Jayz lost anything? I don't think so. Judge also doesn't want to look like she's letting things go one way over another. Optics. Yes, that's right. Especially on high profile cases. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, the point to appeal. You said Beyonce performed at halftime the other day like she ain't have no husband. Well, I heard, are they even like in good terms? Because I heard that they're not in good terms, that they haven't been, that the only reason why they're together is for the I don't know, publicity you know what I'm saying, like to put up a front. Are they really in that, like, in good terms? That's the question that I have. You know what I mean? She dropped the Carter from her name. Was that intentional? No. And I mean, her mom's out here doing social media interviews and stuff like that. It makes you wonder, like, what's going on with her? You know? I don't know. Hey, Be Merry for Life. You said, I've heard that they officially dropped Carter from her. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It could just be like optics. You know, they just want to look a certain way. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're married. Are they even married? I know that. Hell. Yes, they are married. I'm pretty sure that they are. Where they got married, who knows? Maybe it's optics. Is the Diddy doc already out yet? No, it doesn't get released until January 14th. We were just talking about it. We're waiting on it. She was Cowboy Carter, right? Maybe she just dropped the name for social media, but she'll keep it for other things. Yeah, so she's changing her name so when people Google her, the newest thing won't show up. This is Beyonce's internet. She can change it if she wants. Within the elites. right? Within the elites. I don't know, man. I mean, I wonder if they're going to survive this. Oh, damn. My headphones just dropped. I do wonder if they're going to survive this. I have a lot of questions and like what consequences are they going to have from all of this? 3andMe, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Hugs, 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 and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love. I like to thank Beyonce. You talking about Adele? Everybody's thanking Beyonce. I like to thank Beyonce. I was saying I think all those two are higher ups in the elite than Diddy. That wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Quick question. So somebody messaged me, right? What's up? So okay, so I got a message and then I got an alert. This whole fog thing is now coming in our area. Like, are y'all fogging over there too in your area? Let me know. Not that, to change the topic just a little bit. But like, what's up with the fog thing? What do you guys make of it? Because people are talking about this fog thing I can't keep up. The fog thing, the drones thing, the what's going on? Let me know. Are y'all like, does the fog turn you inside out? What's going on with the fog? What? You know what? That's what it reminded me of. Y'all ever watch that Simpsons special where the fog actually turned people inside out? So is this like a weather thing then? Okay, so apparently I got a notification. Let me see. Do I still have it? I might have to do a video on it. You guys know we were at the airport like last week, right? And we're at the airport and what's the word? And there was no fog, but I got a bunch of alerts this morning that there's like fog now everywhere. And people can see it at the airport and stuff like that. I'm like, well, we missed the fog, but flights were delayed because of the fog. Keep that in mind. So not in Middle Tennessee yet. Whoa. Wim, you got some fog over there too? Let me know. La Mala, thank you for the 199 love. Shout out to you, La Mala. I got to do some shout outs here in a little bit. I don't know. Girl, check out The Fog, the movie The Fog, and it makes you think, is it okay? Daydreamer? Is it going to let me sleep? Like, am I going to be able to sleep? Okay, Manager, but you got fog over there too? What, y'all got fog in Florida? Okay, fog in the UK, not unusual, but it was stuck for a couple days. It was like pea soup. Like pea soup? No fog. Okay. Well, I'll say this, okay? When I lived in Cali, we were used to fog. We were always used to fog. Especially in the winter months. But when I moved to Colorado, there wasn't a whole lot of fog. Like fog isn't, I don't know, just snowy, it gets cold. You said, I read conspiracy. It's a smart fog. It's creepy. LL2. Okay, so does it make you smarter, love? Like, let me know. Okay, Ingrid said has some big fog in Cali. See, the fog in Cali is different. Because when I was hearing people were talking about the fog in Cali, and I'm like, the fog's there all the time. You've had fog there for a few days? It's not normal? Now, hold up. What? Oh my God. I'm going to have to do a fog video because now I want to know what's going on. I don't know what to believe, but maybe talk about this. Hold up. We were just at the airport last week, right? So let me see if I can find the article. Can I find the article? Oh, yes. Breaking, the FFA issued a ground stop for flights planned to land in Denver International Airport this morning due to fog. Huh? Now, for those that have watched The Simpsons, which is probably me, and maybe a lot of y'all, that Simpsons episode, that special where the fog turns you out? Oh my God. Hold up. See if I can find it. Hopefully I don't get flagged. I might have to remove it. The fog. Oh, hold up, y'all. Let me pull it out. The fog that turns you out. The fog that turns you inside out. And it was The Simpsons. Yeah, look at this. See if I have- Ooh, this one. Come on now. Y'all remember this one? Y'all remember this episode? I know. The fog ate your house, Mary Lee? No, Mary Lee. No, it didn't. So Sean says I live in Arizona and I missed it. Y'all remember this one?
Relax, honey. You were just having a crazy nightmare. You're back with your family now where there's nothing to be afraid of.
Huh.
Except that fog that turns people inside out.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, it's seeping in. Stupid cheap weather stripping.
Oh God. I remember this. Let me stop right here. Okay. Y'all remember that one? Chronicles of Narnia? Okay. All right. So let me ask you guys a question. Because I thought I said, well, wait a minute. All right. Let's have a real conversation now. Ain't it creepy? Right? That's why I'm like, ugh. BJ, are you getting fog in your area too? We want to know. Hold my. Oh, before I forget. Oh, I almost forgot about this. Hold up. I got a cough. Give me 1 second. Yo, Katt Williams is doing another interview with Club Shay Shay for 2025. And you know what? I think we should protest it because, Katt Williams did the interview and then all this BS started happening. Katt Williams, he said he's doing another interview with Club Shay Shay for 2025. I don't know what it is, but the minute that he spoke, it was like too much. No, I'm not joking. Hold on. Katt Williams, Club Shay Shay. I saw it this morning. I said, oh my God. Yep. Here it is. Let me show you guys. The drones, the fogs and the drones. Hold up, y'all. Katt Williams and Shannon Sharpe, new interview reportedly being released soon. They just had an interview. He started this shit. I say we protest Katt Williams. He started all of this. I'm just saying. I know, but I wasn't ready for it. He started what happened in 2024. And then all of us were like, well, what did Katt Williams say? That should be the slogan of 2024. What did Katt Williams say? So there's going to be another interview, and it will be released here pretty soon. But literally a whole ricochet of things happened after he did that interview. Yeah, I know, Meredith. Yes, we do. Let's give him a mic. Well, okay, listen. If this is what I'm not ready for, all right, let me just say this. 2024 was the year of exposure. What is 2025? Is it the year of reckoning? I don't know. Yes, it's dropping on Monday. Y'all didn't know that? See, I'm glad that I told you guys. Did you guys just find out? You find out through me. Shout out to y'all. I do keep the people, I keep everybody up to date. The year of the rabbit was 2023. I don't know if there's another year of the rabbit. I'll have to look at the calendar. Modern day Nostradamus, right? I mean, let me know. 2025 should be the year of accountability, right? I mean, I'm saying it's too much. But I'm going to look into a fog. I wanted to look at the fog stuff because that got me really thinking about different things and whatnot. You got to look into the fog stuff. I know, right, Kim? It's the year of the snake. Oh, God, no. Really? 2025 is the year of the snake? Yay! Thank you, manager. You're going to have to send us a picture so I can put it on the community wall. Thank you, love. I got to see what it looks like. You too, Sylvia, whatever you got. You think it's the year of the snake? Ooh, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, shout out to all the snakes. I don't know what to think. I don't want to talk about that. Oh my gosh. It's the year of the snakes? Look at this. Yo, I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Yes. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. So I'm gonna go and I gotta work on some other videos. I need to maybe do a Liam Payne video here that I got some updates and stuff. So expect that. I tend to do my like Liam Payne drops at night because I don't know, I've kind of relaxed and everything, and it's a little bit better for me to break things down. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And guys, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to you guys. Now let me shout out some people. Hold up. Scooby-Doo, thank you for being Scooby-Doo Jam Jam. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Thank you. Thank you. Wimmy Wim, thank you for gifting. Don, thank you for the $50, love. Shout out to Don. Venus Blue, thank you for renewing your membership, love. Jill, thank you, love. A Kenneth has been a member for 11 months. Mary Lee has been a member for 8 months. And 3 and Me has been a member for 3 months. Gina Reed has joined the membership. Thank you, love. La Mala, thank you, love. Shout out to La Mala. La Mala's been around for a while. Shout out to La Mala. LL2, thank you for the $2, love. I have never seen you around, but shout out to you. Thank you for coming to my channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for being here. All right. Thank you, Mana Joe. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Where's my thing? Bye, guys.